Hey everyone, Kyle here. Just to give everyone a heads up heading into this week's episodes of Pajodquest, we had a lot of technical difficulties during the stream. There was a gigantic lightning storm in Alberta, so we had different issues at different times with Ryan, Shane, and Dane. We also had Chris's usual computer droppages hitting us, as well as difficulties different times with Discord itself and with Roll20 off and on. So there's going to be a lot of random cuts and some jank. We cut parts of it that made sense, but we had to keep some of it for plot. So I do hope you bear with us through the technical difficulties. And when you notice things like Chris's portrait disappearing all the time from Roll20, there wasn't much that we could do. But with that being said, I think that you'll still enjoy the week's episodes. First one might be a little bit rough because it happened a lot in the first one, but heading in, I think that you'll enjoy where things go. What plot twists are coming your way. Anyways, thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy the video.
All right.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Pajodquest. My name is Shane, otherwise known as Valor Renault. She may remember me from such films as that sexy Fudgesicle. And joining me today, it's the beast from the east, Brutalitops the Space Minotaur, played by Kyle.
I think that you might have already picked out the best title. Like, how do I beat that sexy popsicle for a title for this episode?
Fudgesicle.
Whatever, I was texting.
Fudge matters when you're saying the word sexy, Kyle. Everyone likes chocolate fetish.
Ryan, have you never had sex before?
Chocolate fetish.
Sorry, you know what? I just beat the title. That's the new one.
All right, Jade.
Yeah, so anyways, Brutalitops the Space Minotaur, played by Kyle, Jon Snow.
You know nothing.
Sir Quadriphilippe and Vampiro, played by none other than Ryan Power and Chris.
Yes, Chris
I can't
is
remember
here
Chris's
too.
last name.
Miller.
It's Miller time.
Remember bread.
So, as usual, I will start with a recap of last session, and then we might do like a little few
It's good because I will say up front, guys, I never watched what happened last session. I will be on video. It's on my slot this week, but I wanted to wait until it all released. And I realized I can go into the channel and look at it, but I was like, I'm going to wait till it releases live.
Quadri.
You'll finally really burn the house down.
Yes, yeah. Quadri was out on the town anyway. And speaking of, last time on Pajodquest. All right, so whoa, what the fuck? There we go. Last time, the party was thoroughly riven as our previous session began, each member pursuing their own aims. Quadriphilippe sought improvements of his trusty rapier, seeking the services of the fake phantom metalsmiths to make it gleam for a price. Valor was regurgitated from the depths of Baggy and found himself in the foyer of Ghent Manor. Brutalitops encountered a fetching woman of House Madani who wielded a bill in one hand and suspicion in the other. Vampiro spotted a leering neighbor, a fat goblin who was clearly up to no good as he sought to return to Ghent Manor after reconsidering his reason for being. All except Quadri came together to welcome Miss Elissa de Madani to a pleasant chat concerning a substantial sum owed in property taxes, and to answer for neighborly complaints. A reluctant Pajod was summoned to join the conversation, and shortly thereafter, bargains were struck and people entertained. There came a compromise. 1,000 gold pieces owed, instead of the stupendous 8,395, and a meeting with a House Madani agent on the Obsidian Tower to pursue a contract. Meanwhile, Brutalitops and Vampiro decided it was time for the gobbo across the way to pay for his slander. The business was Big Benny's Noodles, and Big Benny was soon on the floor explaining why he had done what he had done in reporting, in complaining about the neighbors. The business had an insect problem, however, and a recent spillage of Big Benny's grease had attracted a swarm of giant wasps. Fighting off the wasps, beating down Big Benny, and saving several civilians from the attack, the party managed to stay relatively law-abiding despite the fire that now raged inside Big Benny's establishment. Elissa was just about to emerge from Ghent Manor, and the party had some splaining to do. So, indeed, I'm going to change here the music off. And we're not going to start right now because I want to talk about two things. Renown and Infamy. So you guys have been gaining Renown and Infamy as the game has gone on, and I want to talk about how you might use that or how it might affect you. So how Renown works, whatever Renown you have currently in your inventory, or in your character sheet, I should say, is a currency. So what you can do is, for every point of Renown, you can spend it in social encounters in order to make your life a little easier and your arguments carry more weight. So spending a Renown gives you advantage on a check that involves any social interaction, whether it be pleasant or unpleasant, but it is a given that if you spend your Renown during an interaction, you are leveraging your reputation in some way. So you're like, I totally burned down Big Benny's noodles. That means you should crap your pants or something like that. So how Infamy works is Infamy is passive. So Infamy makes bad things more likely to occur. So in any given group, the person with the highest Infamy will affect the outcome of random rolls made to determine if a random bad encounter occurs. So, for example, the way I normally do it is when I roll a d20 to initiate a random event, a roll of 1, 2, or 3 means a bad event, and a roll of 18, 19, or 20 means a good event. So if a party member has an Infamy of 2, which I think one of you does, or more than one of you, that means bad events occur on rolls of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Wow.
Instead.
I have Infamy of 2 as well.
How did you get 2?
So, who, me?
You guys got the one from when we burned down the...
No, because we got stuff for other things during one of our sessions as well.
So...
I'm not there because I don't have any, unless I fucked up.
Brutalitops, you fucked off, but the other party members, I think one of them was...
Like in putting them in, because I should have missed that one, but I don't remember there being a second time. Where
I believe you were trying to pick up the lady when we got Infamy. Maybe I'm misremembering that.
I don't think you ever got any Infamy Brutalitops, but I could be wrong.
No, I don't have any.
Got it a dodge.
And I know that I missed one. I don't remember them getting the second one. Or the first, you know what I mean? Like I remember one of them, like when they, like right after we left the inn, and I was like,
I think Kyle should have the first one, but the second one he definitely didn't.
What did we do to get the first one? I don't remember.
I think it was the original fight, all of us being involved. No, it couldn't have been because Ryan wasn't involved.
No, I think there was a fight that didn't happen. Remember, we rolled character rolls and then someone died. I think it was, yeah. Well, I know Chris got one for, no. Didn't you get one, Chris, for, didn't you get one for laying in bed with Kyle and then killing, what all happened? I'm trying to remember the exact
evidence.
No.
We killed her and then Chris burned them down.
Yeah, I had two. I have two. I know I have two on my character sheet, so
okay.
I wouldn't have added it incorrectly.
I don't know. I'm sure that anybody who listens to this, both of our fans will be like, well, obviously it was when you guys did this, but like...
Steezy will know. Boom.
Yeah.
I don't recall off the top of my head. Of course, I could review, but I know one of them was gained when, Vampiro proclaimed to the street that he was victorious or whatever.
Yeah, that was badass.
Anyway, Infamy also does not affect the probability of good events occurring. So you still gain a good event if I roll 18, 19, or 20, and that is obviously random off the top of my head. So just to sum up, you've been given a task to talk to House Madani representative at the Obsidian Tower in the center of the city about something they want you to perform to lower your debt obligation. And the second thing is, right now, in the moment, you must deal with the fallout of your recent actions for which you have already gained renown, excluding...
You guys have gained... Yeah, I'm whistling back on from my shopping spree.
Yeah. We begin with Quadri walking into the scene. So Quadri sees... Sorry?
Bonds, or goals. Update goals. Yeah.
Yes, everybody should update their goals. If they have ones from last session, please update them by 1 XP. So if you want to make new goals, please do so.
Would I gain my XP now for repair and enchant Rusty the Rapier because I have now repaired? Okay, so I get 4 experience for that?
Nice. Yes. That's going to be a level up.
Soon, yeah. I'm at 0, or I'm at 4 now because I just leveled up.
Yeah, you just leveled. to level 4.
Yeah, you need one more experience.
Yeah, and then everything else goes up a level.
Does anyone want to make group goals or just keep them all
I'm
personal?
just gonna accomplish whatever Elissa's task is.
Okay.
And don't burn down any buildings. No, I'm not making that a goal. I could make it to burn down another building and keep the streak alive, but
I would accept as a goal prevent party members from burning down buildings.
yeah, I would want double experience for that though. Like, have you played with Chris before? It's just not gonna be
Ignore party members when trying to burn down a building. Goal 1.
conflicting goals. One of us is gonna be experienced, but not both. To be fair, both of us lit that building on fire. So
to be fair, we handled that really well. I thought it wasn't
we
like
were awesome.
like I got that guy out safe and rope to tie him up. Like, I mean,
yeah, and I killed all the hornets with a grease fire in a very creative way that Ryan's gonna be really impressed with me.
I killed like 9 of them.
Yeah.
With like 3 shots. It was wonderful.
That was true. All right. So
Did anyone need to run their goals past me?
I did actually make it.
I'm thinking of adding one, but yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking.
No worries. Yep. It takes a bit of time to think of goals.
Don't light Brutalitops on fire.
All right, so Dane, I'm adding get in an epic one-on-one sword duel.
That's a pretty good one.
Now that I've repaired Rusty, I need to build some of that.
Can it be with me?
That swording fame. That you don't have a sword. You can't light me on fire. That doesn't count.
How do I not have a sword?
But you use fire. All you do is.
I have a sword that can turn into any weapon out there.
Yeah, he hit a battle axe in the last session, Ryan.
That you would have to agree to the rules.
What's the rules?
Fire.
No, it's a duel. It's like a rapier battle. It's like a fencing contest. You cannot light people on fire or use special powers. You must use your sword, and that is it.
Yeah. So
you cannot Green Lantern it into a counter weapon. You have to just use a rapier.
I didn't say I would.
A negative can't be a goal because if you say I won't do something, then it would pretty effortlessly get to 8 XP or 9 XP, maximum XP, and there would be no, I guess, way of accomplishing it. Like there's no moment in which.
Don't let anything on fire is like an impossible goal for Chris.
Yeah, I mean, what Chris dropped, I think.
And we're back for reals this time. Seamless transition.
So we begin with Quadri walking into the scene. Quadri sees several giant insectoid corpses, astride blood and grease, a rote citizen standing over a bleeding man. Brutalitops is in very bad shape, and Vampiro and Valor also stand.
Brutalitops is down.
I'm not
and
down.
I was
I'm
walking in.
I have 3 health.
So
he meant on the ground, like on the ground, like crawling and you just whimpering like a little destroyed. I know, I'm kidding.
No, I went back inside of the house actually.
You're licking your wounds.
No, I was trying to keep Elissa Madani from going outside and seeing what happened. So
but don't you have 3 health?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you must be licking your wounds.
No.
The point is,
I covered up. If you were here, you would have known. I covered up my my arrow wound with my fur, and she didn't even know we'd been in a fight.
Okay. So we're here. I'm here.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, so are you interacting with anyone or just watching as the events take
okay, yeah, I'll do a perception check of the situation. So let's get a dice roll in here. This is D&D.
40 minutes into D&D.
Jesus, it's been too long.
Let's go.
So I'm just looking at, anything unusual. I hit the button, right? Yeah.
All right, so the only thing unusual you notice is that there was clearly a like a dumpster, pretty much like a lug basket dumpster that had dumped a bunch of grease onto the road, and it seems like whatever chaos happened here was likely caused because of this. There's also a man laying in the middle of the street, and that someone's sort of trying to resuscitate him as if something terrible happened to this person.
Does the man look familiar?
No, this is a random Rotland citizen.
Okay.
Who got involved in a battle.
I'm going to head into Gin Manor then.
Alrighty. Valor and Brutalitops. Brutalitops is still, you're inside. Valor, you're still outside, and Vampiro, you're still outside. Are you guys going to do anything while you're out there?
Well, I think I was the guy who initially called for the nurse. So I basically I pat the rodent citizen on the head and I say, okay. Good show, chap. You've managed to come through after all we've been through. Good show. And then I leave a few coppers for the nurse guy, and I walk back into Gint Manor.
Vampiro, I'm assuming you're admiring your masterpiece flaming building, but are you doing anything else?
I think I was actually inside at the end of the session, because I know that's when I played that card.
Cards were played.
Right, yeah. I don't think that's happened yet.
Plot twists were played, shocker.
Yeah. Well,
we never play those.
We were going to have to set out without having time to do a rest, and, I'm still fucked. I haven't rested since the session you were in. So,
wow.
If I remember correctly, the way that it was set up was, I asked her for more time, she said no, and then Chris played a card so that in about 2 hours, we're going to find out that we actually don't have to go until the next day.
Correct. However, she still has to leave, and I will just skip then to the fact that she is obviously parting herself from her conversation with Pogus, and is now basically...
Are there any other exits from Gint Manor that don't go at the front?
There's a rear exit into the rear veranda, which is cracked. She could get out that way if she was really determined, or she could leap out of the door, the balcony on the second floor or something.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Chloroform.
Oh my god! All right. So.
On her own, otherwise, come on.
No, she's not going back going out on her back. Instead, I'm going to saunter over just very gently, and be like, "Hello, my lady. Have you enjoyed your time in the study? How would I escort you to a little bit of a nobleman's game out back?"
All right, 1 second, I'll respond. Just text.
Yeah. I was thinking of that episode of Community where they chloroform that guard, and then they're like, we need to have a plan. Oh man, we all got chloroformed at the same time. Why do you have that rag then? And then he does it again. Why don't we just leave? This is a way better plan.
Yeah, just leave.
Why didn't we do this in the first place?
That was a good one.
The Adventures of Brutalitops and Vampiro are very similar to Troy and Abed.
So, Mr. Smick, Stuart and I have checked out a few episodes of that Black Mirror.
What do you think?
So we didn't start at season 1 because we started at season 3. We didn't intend to. It just that's where it was. But oh my goodness, what a freaking crazy show!
Nobleman's Game. What do you take me for? She gives you a scant. As much as I enjoyed your company, and you have business to attend to.
Okay, then how?
She's business.
Okay. Whoa. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Hold on. Okay, so. Crap. Okay, this might work. Okay, would we consider... I think at this point, it's fair to say, but let me clarify, would Elissa be considered an ally?
She can be considered a neutral at this point.
Okay, that's not going to work.
Yeah, we only have a business relationship as of so far.
Okay,
Shane,
okay. I've got this. Okay, wait a second. God, why is this so difficult? There has to be a way to salvage this.
We can just pretend it wasn't us. If she leaves, we can be like, oh yeah, that was weird.
Just to be clear, she is a part of a house that specializes in investigation. Her dragon marked house is all about seeing the truth. So yes.
I mean, it's probably not gonna work, but we could always roll a 20. Who knows?
Yeah, you could always roll for sure.
I like those odds. You could 1 in 20. We're good.
5% chance, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, but then
or we can just not
I've
comment
got
on it and just be like, yeah, it happens sometimes. Magical neighborhood.
So, obviously, after she says this, she'll try to like push past everyone. Though, if everyone's like gathered around her, like trying to stop her from leaving, that'll be a problem. However, of course, I'll wait on you to say something in return.
No, I don't know that I have a solution to this.
Let's just let her leave, and we'll see what happens. We'll just act natural. Okay. Everyone act natural.
What would natural
I've got
be
it.
Situation?
I've got it. Hold on.
Brutaltop just lays down, chills. The game's on.
What game would that be?
I was just
okay, wait.
Brutaltops would be a guy like that, right? I mean, come on, he's a giant minotaur. Is he actually sweet affectionate? He's actually the...
I can't remember if I used this last session, so...
What, your speaking thing you did to make the guy not run off in fear? Oh, that actually. Maybe it was a different ability.
You did use human determination last session, yes.
I did, didn't I? Okay, I've got nothing. All right, it's happening.
Unless somebody else has a better idea. I'm cool with just letting her go.
If I had spells, I got an idea. If I can communicate with each other.
What happened? Because I dropped.
Oh, sorry. We're just like trying to keep her from going out front and seeing all the chaos when she leaves. But like
the burning house and the burning noodle house specifically.
Would she trust like the police?
The police?
You could be like a guard. Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could disguise yourself as a guard.
I was gonna say I can technically change what I look like, and then blame it completely on someone else.
Oh, dude, look like the health inspector and say it was a grease fire. It's brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you frame it like the noodle maker was he was into child porn. We him and
Jesus,
we took his business down. Done. People do this all the time. Anyway.
Or pollution.
Anything else? Okay, so how about we call it a grease fire? Because if you look into it, I did use grease to light the dumpster on fire. If you like a cursory.
So it was an accident.
Well, Chris lit the building on fire when he was like fighting a bunch of killer wasps, but they were like trapped into his dumpster. So he had a fryer, and I took the fryer grease and threw it through my fire staff, and then it caught fire and lit the dumpster on fire. So there was technically a grease fire involved. We can just
whatever.
Yeah, Chris, you're our guy here.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. No, fuck spending
Chris needs the disguise of disguises.
Yeah. Chris, we're gonna let you decide how to proceed with this.
I think
no one else is qualified.
If
she bumps her way past Quadri, past Valor, past Brutalitops, and stands face. Well, if you wanted time to change into a different disguise, she wouldn't stand face to face with you, but stand face to face with you in whatever form you wanted to take.
As he walks into the manor for the first time, Quadri just looks over at Brutalitops and laughs and says, "You've been up to your usual tricks, I see."
Pimping ain't easy.
Yep, that's true. Who would be the hoe in this instance? The people who we burn their places down?
I haven't thought it through.
Okay.
Chris, what do you want to do, bud?
Chris might have dropped again, is why I'm wondering. He's still in the Discord, but his webcam's gone and he's been having issues off and on, so.
Yeah, he just went off.
And he's out of the Discord.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone. Well,
welcome to Pajodquest. Technical difficulties. That's the real name of this.
Vampiro loses consciousness and crumbles to the floor. He's getting used to this whole living thing.
Well, there are consequences to all that burning he's been doing. He's got to recharge the battery, if you will.
Yeah, the dead battery.
Yeah.
I saw what you.
Actually, let's use this as an opportunity. You see ice crystals begin to form on Vampiro's body. Like he's being attacked by some sort of ice form, like disease almost, or an affliction. Like little ice crystals begin to poke.
Quick, I'm gonna charge into it. That's our number one tactic.
He's my friend.
Elissa approaches Vampiro's body and sort of just looks down at him concernedly, turns to the party and says, "Is something wrong with him?"
What's the excuse for this one, Pajod? What are we gonna say now? So grease fire accidents aside,
he's sort of living challenged.
Quadri says nothing. Quadri just shakes his head and just
throws
his hands in the air and walks into the other room.
After that, I clasp Valor clasps his hands around the top of his head, and he looks outside where you can see like a sliver of what's going on out there. Oh my God, there's stuff going on outside.
So she'll realize what Brutalitops means, and she'll be distracted also after that. So, because I rolled a 2, which means she realizes. It's a bad thing. Anyway,
yeah.
She looks.
Yeah. So Chris, just read on Discord. When you fell out, Vampiro lost consciousness for a moment, and Elissa got distracted. And then when she asked us what was going on, Ryan and Shane couldn't think of anything. So all I said was, "He's living challenged." So that was the best excuse that I could come up with. But she was successfully distracted by your fainting.
That's true. But now she knows that you're dead, I think. Now we have another problem on our hands.
Yeah, I don't think you can describe
this lady is going to live to see the end of the night, but that's okay.
No.
The other thing
a lot of people who encounter us experience that.
Vampiro
disease.
When you regain consciousness, you feel like there's something afflicting you. You feel like a chill cold, and it reminds you of the demon that you interacted with earlier down in the depths.
It's called my computer.
Your computer
you
is
are a
cursed.
freaking crazy person. You got all the powers.
With the ice.
You next.
All right, so she obviously is shocked to see what's going on outside. One of the windows is right there. She sort of goes to the window, peers through. Any of you that are magically inclined, I think that's Quadri pretty much, is the best candidate for this. You would see a flicker of power around her as if she's casting a spell. And all of you would see a symbol rise above her head that looks like an eye. Probably the only person in the party would be Quadri. Quadri would recognize this as a casting of True Seeing, True Sight.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I was going to use I could use an Arcana check if you want, or something.
It's okay.
Okay.
In the future, that's normally what you do, yeah. But
okay.
So she
I'll inform the party of this, of course. She is casting a spell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're
so specific.
We are very shitty at diplomacy this time.
Yep.
Why are we so bad?
Because the one time we tried diplomacy, dude. You know what? This is the game telling us, Shane, that you need to join us. You're too good. You need to be like us.
I think she is going to try to kill our boy Vampiro. Now, the advantage here, pardon the pun, is that we could let him die because he just comes back. I mean, we could just take this one in the arm and just let her go about her business thinking she...
You know, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and then just let him
if
come back.
I will destroy her.
The problem is, though, A, he could want to kill her. B, if she does actually send him back to the depths temporarily, he'll come back and haunt her and find her.
I never told you this, guys, but I have kind of a rule that if someone kills me, I come and kill them. That's my first.
Oh no, okay.
I also don't have the ability to help. I'm at 3 health. Like I can't participate in this fight.
She turns.
Elissa turns. About what happened? You know what? And I'm going to say this with complete honesty.
I gladly will.
It appears that Big Benny's noodles suffered a grease fire.
Is that why he tied up?
All right, so I'm going to walk up to her and say, pardon my large friend here, and I know we've just met, barely, but just give me 1 second, and then I'm going to use a spell. As I touch her, I'm going to use Touch of Madness on her. I will make her insane, and she is not going to know what happened. And then Brutalitops, I whisper, when this happens, get the body of Vampiro out of here. Like, move him to a place where she isn't.
Okay.
What's your spell DC, Ryan, in your character sheet?
My spell DC
should be above your spells on the spellcasting DC.
My spell save DC 12.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not gonna work.
Yes,
Or it will.
she crit failed.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
So
This
now
is
she's
beautiful.
now she just has permanent brain damage.
She is completely not expecting a hostile action in this moment. So as Sir Quadri Philippe steps forward and
I
just
hug her
gently
too, just to make it creepy.
hug her in
The
his
hug of madness.
little undergnome.
Not creepy in that perspective, Kyle. Like if you were gonna get killed by a serial killer, that kind of creepy. It doesn't really give me any saving grace in the situation, but hey, I'm not a sexual delinquent. I just murder people.
Not better.
A